Got a couple things on my mind right quick, man. I tell you, Kamala Harris was here last night out here in the DMV in DC. I think she was over not far from the Capitol, steps of the Capitol. Matter of fact, she was at the steps of the Capitol or near steps of the Capitol. So anyway, she was making her final plea uh, for becoming president of the United States. I didn't see it. I'll be honest with you. I did not see the video. I do plan on looking at it. I'm not a writer for Kamala. I'm still not a writer for Kamala. I could care less about Kamala. I have no real. These people drive too damn fast, man. These people really don't care. But anyway, I'm not a writer for her. I never was for the last 5 years. I've done video after video about her. You can look it up from January of 2019 all the way up to today. I've never been a writer for her. I didn't think that she was the most intelligent of politicians. Still don't, you know. And if you notice, during her entire campaign, she struggled to give out any policies. Matter of fact, she doesn't have any policies. She keeps giving you the same line. I'm a girl from the middle class family. Talk about her moms. That's all she talks about. That's her policy. That's her policy, folks. She has none. She's not as bright as people think she is. Like somebody was saying, it's like she gets a pass and goes straight to food chain. That's what's been going on with her. That's why she's not where she is. People think that that's why she doesn't do a whole lot of talking because she don't have a lot of real plans to do anything. She don't. She absolutely does not. They know she don't too. That's the bad part about it. You know, and people from CNN all the way to CBS are trying to give her a pass every chance they get. Every chance they get, they try to give her a pass. She's not that bright. I'm sorry, she's not. I'm surprised she got as far as she did. You know, and as vice president, she never set any agenda for any real policies anyway. That's another whole story. But I'm not convinced that she's the one to lead the country. I'm not really convinced of Trump either. But there are things that Trump has policies for that I totally agree with that she has yet to talk about. You know, if she ain't talking about repping her mom, she's talking about you know uh, nothing. And she ain't talking about nothing. That's the bad part about it. She's not talking about Jack. Who the hell did this new roads out here? We used to construct these roads. These roads are confusing, man. Right? They'll have you all thrown off. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm not convinced that she's the one, the candidate for me to be voting. And and I give you that. My old lady went vote 2 days ago. She has yet to tell me who she voted for. Although my guess is probably Kamala anyway, but that's another story. But I mean, it has divided country, families, relationships, literally. I'm talking about Kamala and Obama and all. You better vote for you. You better vote for your woman. Shame, but Kamala's not my woman. You're talking about you would rather vote for a white man than a black woman, but she's married to a white guy. Why would you care who I vote for? And then you got black folks tomorrow. You just need to vote, and then at the same time shut you down because you won't vote for Kamala. That's stupid. Yeah, how you gonna tell me to vote and then say, "Oh, well, you need to vote for Kamala"? Yeah, Obama need to shut up anyway. That's another whole story. Him and Michelle, and Michelle, I ain't gonna like by word. She kind of hit the wall a little bit, for real. She has hit the wall. She used to be a decent looking woman. She like she hit the wall big time. But anyway, Nevertheless, I'm just not rocking with him. I'm just not. I mean, I ain't rocking with him at all. You know, like I said, I do like some of Trump's policies. Some of Trump's policies are actually, in some respects, are brilliant. I ain't going front. You know, but the one thing I know is they don't talk about his age. Now, Trump is 78 years old. He is currently the oldest uh, candidate to ever run for president, run for re-election at the age of 78. And no one's talking about that. Nobody. Not the Democrats or Republicans. You know, all Kamala's talking about is either her being raised in a middle class family by her mama and Donald Trump. And no policies. None. Zero. She was on Club Shay Shay the other day. Didn't bring up, at least from what I saw, didn't say anything about any policies at all. Same story. Same two stories. I was raised in a middle class family by my mama and Donald Trump. That's it. Nothing else. Literally nothing else. Excuse me. She has no policy. She has no agenda. And I've even heard some people was thinking that maybe it's all for her to lose because she doesn't really seem like she's in it anyway. She don't. Because to be honest, folks, Kamala was appointed. She was appointed to run for president. Let's be real. And the DNC officially appointed her as being the only candidate to run. There are no other candidates, which is strange to me. There are no other candidates. Yeah. And even on Trump's side, there's no other candidates other than Trump. I would have liked to see at least 5 or 6 other Republicans running up against him. There's not one. I would like to see 5 other candidates run up against Kamala Harris. There's not one. They're literally telling you, you can either vote for one or the other. That's it. I don't want to do that no more. I want to have choices. It's the reason I don't want to vote anymore. If I can't choose who I want to best represent me, why am I voting at all? Because it's almost like a dictatorship where you're going to tell me I can't vote for who I want to vote for. I got to vote for who you want me to pick. The 2 candidates. When it used to be a bevy of candidates on both sides. You know? No. No. I'm not doing. That's why I only got 2 choices. What happened to the freedom to choose who you want to best represent you? Neither one of them speak to me in general. I mean, if I was going to vote, um, I will vote for the candidate that has the better policies. And it ain't Kamala Harris because she doesn't have any policies. You know, but I'm voting for the couch. Couch, VP is the is the lounge chair, and the TV is the majority speaker. You know, that's right. The TV is the majority speaker, TV, television, amplifier. Or yeah, that's how it goes for me. That's how that goes for me. I mean, I ain't gonna do it no other way because these guys they don't represent my best interest collectively. Neither one of them do. They really don't. And I just can't see myself voting for somebody I do not want to represent me or don't speak for my representation. I don't. I just cannot fathom either one being somebody who I actually want to represent me in office. They just don't do it for me. Honest to God, they don't. Neither one of them do. Neither one of them has. Never have. I'm just not feeling it. Sorry, I'm not. You know, so boy, if they were, I'd vote in a heartbeat. I'm just not. It's not. It's not. It's not conducive to what I want to, deal with right now. I just don't. Until then, so no, it's no vote for me. But no vote of confidence for both. I'm being serious. You know, I'm not going to be voting for Kamala Harris anyway because she's all about her prime directive is reproductive rights, and that's based on a donation from somebody who want her to push that as an agenda. If that's the only thing you got anyway, and that's the only thing you've been talking about, then I don't want to vote for you no way because you're only representing a certain based on that particular agenda. You're catering your arm, and I told somebody if that's the only thing you want to talk about, because that's all I've been hearing her agenda about, then that means you're speaking to a certain group of folks. You know about that, and if they're the only people that you want to speak to about represent a specific policy, and that's all you talk about, then you're limited in the things that you will really do for folks in this country. That's automatic. That's why so many black folks turn her down because they know she's not going to represent us based on her lack of policies anyway. Let alone talking about just reproductive rights. No, that's not enough for me. Reproductive rights gives you the option to either reproduce or not. Something that they've always had the option on anyway. Why all of a sudden now? Oh, it's important that we talk about reproductive rights. Why? Why is that on the agenda with all this other stuff going on? You got wars, you got poverty, you got sickness out here, you got crime, you got homelessness, and we're talking about reproductive rights as a main topic. That's something that she's trying to run a campaign on, and I'm supposed to vote for that? No, I'm not voting for that. The hell with that shit for right now. I'm not saying it's not important to talk about it, but for you to run as a candidate for president for that on that alone, no, no. There's a lot more issues that much more, 10 times more pressing issues we talk about other than that right now. It really is. This is not hyperbole. This is we got too much stuff out here. We talk about we worry about one thing to do with something called reproductive rights. It's just too much. It's just way too much. It's way too much. You know, it is. And nobody would talk about that all day. It's not something. Not that's not important. It's not important enough on the agenda to be talking about just that. But I'm not going to vote for on just on the basis of just reproductive rights. I'm not. I'm just not. And then you hear the women out here talking about, and guys, come on. Well, if you care enough about your women, you'll vote for Kamala. I do care enough about my woman. But to talk about reproductive right, to vote for her, to put her up is only on one policy? No. No. That means you don't plan on doing anything anyway. If that's your only agenda to talk about your campaign that you're running on, then I don't want to vote for you. I don't. You don't best represent nothing to do with any Americans other than that, especially African American. No, forget about it. That ship is sailed. I will no longer vote for anybody because of the color of their skin, black or otherwise. I will not. If you're not talking about what I need to best represent me and my family, I don't give a damn who you are. I'm not voting for you. And Kamala is the number one. Her agenda about that alone, which is all she talks about anyway, is the reason I'm not voting for her. Period. I'm not. Among other things, I could talk about a lot of issues, the reasons why I wouldn't vote for her, but this is definitely one of the reasons I'm not. And it's obviously she doesn't care about black folks anyway, based on this agenda. It's bullshit. And on that note, I'm out.